Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Trinity Christian Academy as we are ready for the junior varsity match between the TCA Conquerors and our guests for this evening, the Flashes of Hilliard High School. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean is back on camera here at TCA Conquerors Athletics inside Trinity Gymnasium for junior varsity volleyball, again between the Conquerors and the Flashes. Conquerors are 4-2 so far on the season, led by head coach Mr. Joey Contois in his third season. He's assisted by Hannah Contois in her third season as well. The principal of Trinity Christian Academy is Dr. Robert Kinder Sr., and the athletic directors are Verlin Dormany and John Murphy. Head coach of the Hilliard Flashes, Ms. Heather Brannon. And the teams are on the court. Officials are checking the starting lineups, and we're just moments away from junior varsity competition here on the hardwood. This Friday night, Conquerors football takes on a very tough Clearwater Academy International team, a team that is undefeated, making its way to Jacksonville to take on the undefeated TCA Conquerors, led by head coach Mr. Verlin Dormany. Also going on tonight, out there on the football field, middle school football is getting underway in about 12 minutes. There's a lot going on here at TCA this evening. JV football, of course, in a couple more days. JV is going to be at Riverside this Thursday, and tonight, the middle school Conquerors are playing Zarephath Academy. And again, that ball game getting underway in about 12 minutes. So right now, these young ladies are ready to begin their junior varsity match. The Conquerors will have first serve, and doing that serving will be sophomore Darcy Cruz. Varsity match scheduled to follow. And JV is underway. Cruz with a good serve to get us going. And a really good hit to the sideline by Kaylee Beeville. Hopefully saying that correctly, Bevel. And the Flashes get the first point. I do not have the record for the JV Flashes. We'll have a lot more information about the varsity teams as they take the court in just a little while. Kaylee Hutchins serving for the Flashes. That one tracked down, but Haney is unable to get that ball inbounds, and Hilliard leads 2-0. Hutchins with the serve. That is Allie Haney across the court. She wears number 5. Avery Haney. They are twin sisters. Avery, who does wear number 4. And we have our first kill of the game. Aubrey Eden right there at the net. And the Conquerors are on the board. And now serving sophomore Avery Haney. Good hard jump serve, that hard line drive. Molly Dean on the defensive attempt. Came up a little bit short, and the Conquerors have come back to tie it at 2. That one into the net, however. Flashes get the point, get the serve right back. And it's Hilliard 3, TCA 2. And now serving is Ella Geiger. Third hit successful from Allie Haney. Good diving play by Cruz to the back of the court. And Geiger ready just in front of the baseline. That one rolls across the net. Still in play. Haney with a good hard hit, but well defended by Anna Buchanan. There's Haney once again, and a diving play to keep this one alive. Molly Dean on the dive eventually leads to the point as we have a double hit violation called. That one called against the Flashes. I thought they called it against Trinity, but it is 3-3. Taylon Graham is now serving for TCA. What a great play by Dean on the right side of the court. Flashes wearing the reds, Conquerors wearing the blacks. That's the libero, Logan Holly, wearing the gray jersey for Hilliard. Third hit from Haney, a little too short into the net. 4-3 Conquerors lead, and Kaylee Bevel heads back to serve for Hilliard. First we'll have a substitution. Kylie Dennis checks into the ball game, and Molly Dean heads off. And Bevel with the serve. Raises the net, and a good dig on the other side by Haney. That was Avery Haney, number 4, and very well placed. Touch shot from Kaylee Hutchins. She finds open hardwood, and the Flashes lead 5-3. And Bevel with the serve. Head into the backcourt. Sent back up by the Flashes. Bump, set, spike from Haney, and the point. Avery Haney doing her specialty, a good hard kill, getting the point and the serve. And a substitution now for the Conquerors. Peyton Martin, a sophomore, checks in and heads back to the line. Taylor Graham has a seat to make room for Peyton Martin. DeLay is the official on the far side, talking things over at the scorer's table, making sure I'm guessing the rotations are correct. We are ready to resume. Martin with the serve, potential game-tying point. Third hit, it's good from Bevel. Grace Cortez Cordova called for a violation, and the point to the Flashes. They have stepped over that center line, and that's an automatic point for the opposition. So 7-4 in favor of Hilliard. Hey, let us know you're watching. Put a comment in the chat. If I see your name pop up on the screen, I'll say hello to you. So let us know that you are watching, and especially if you're out of Jacksonville, we really enjoy seeing our viewers from afar. Avery with a good hit, but well played in the other end of the court. And a point for the Conquerors. The scoreboard has been readjusted. It is now 6-5. Avery Haney serving for the Conquerors, and some miscommunication results in an unforced error and a point for the Flashes. Holly will check out. Sam Adams onto the court, now serving for the Flashes. 7-5 Hilliard leads. Set number 1, we started late, so you didn't miss very much if you're just joining us. Allie Haney with the hit, defended by Buchanan. Third hit coming up, and that one off of Flowers and out of bounds, and an 8-5 lead for Hilliard. Adams now serving. That one had some good curve to it. And Haney's attempt into the net. And another point on the board for Hilliard. And the Flashes lead now 9-5 as we have our first time out. Well, I have 9-5. Scoreboard says 8-5. That'll be checked over and made sure it is correct. You're watching Conquerors Volleyball on YouTube, TCA Conquerors Athletics. I'm Ray Bureau. Glad you're joining us here for tonight's junior varsity match. Now, this match started about 20 minutes late, so if you're going to stick around for the varsity, which we hope you'll do, that's going to start a little bit later than the scheduled 6:30 time. Of course, it does depend on how long the JV match goes. Right now, Hilliard leads 9-5, and the scoreboard has been adjusted to indicate that score. Sam Adams is serving for Hilliard. She has served up 2 consecutive points, looking to make it 3, and we are back underway. And Cortez Cordova finds open hardwood on the near side of the court. And the Conquerors get the point. Good recognition. And now the call has been overturned. I didn't see the reason for the overturning, but the Flashes get the serve back. And again, they're going to check over the score. Right now, 9-5, just been adjusted to 10-5. I didn't see the reason for the overturn of the call, but the Conquerors had a violation of some sort, and Hilliard has a 5-point lead. Allie Haney with the hit, and the point for the Conquerors. 10-6. Kelsey Flowers, the sophomore libero, now serving for TCA. And that one a little too strong off the hands of Ella Geiger. That's a point for the Conquerors. They're back to within 3. Flowers gets the whistle. She is ready, and here's the serve. Nice line drive serve, but well played in the backcourt. Might have dropped out of bounds. Flowers wasn't sure. Haney with the kill, and the point for the Conquerors. Well, Flowers did the right thing. If you're not sure, go ahead and make the play. Led to the point as Allie Haney, like we said a little while ago, doing what she does best. She is very good at attacking the net. Flowers off the net, gets a break and a point for the Conquerors on the ace. Now Kelsey Flowers a chance to tie the score. Conquerors have scored 4 in a row. Flowers has served up 3 of them. And the Conquerors do get the point, an unforced error by the Flashes, and we are tied at 10. Hilliard led 10-5. The Conquerors have scored 5 straight. And here's Flowers with the serve. And the ace right inside the back of the court. And the Conquerors have their first lead. Flowers has served up 5 in a row, looking to make it 6 and a serve. Third hit is out of bounds. Logan Holly with the effort, but Trinity has come back to take a 2-point lead after trailing by 5 just a couple of moments ago. 12-10 as Flowers jumps serve. And the tap by Haney. Allie Haney finding open floor and a point for the Conquerors. It is 13-10. And the ace from Flowers. Trinity has scored 9 in a row. We have a timeout called by Coach Heather Brannon with the score. Conquerors 14 and the Flashes 10, and we'll be back in just a minute. Conquerors lead 14-10, set number 1. In case you joined us late, well, we started late. So this is number 1 in this best 2 out of 3 junior varsity competition. Kelsey Flowers has served up 8 consecutive points. And that one would have been out of bounds, But another ace for Flowers, and the Conquerors lead 15-10. Flowers 9 in a row. And the Conquerors have scored the last 10 points. Third hit, no, that was the fourth hit, and a point for Trinity. Make that 10 in a row, served up by the sophomore Kelsey Flowers. 16-10 is our score. Good diving play by the Flashes, but then right up front, I believe if I saw that correctly, that was Taylon Graham. That's 11 in a row for Flowers, 12 in a row overall for the Conquerors, and it is 17-10. Kelsey Flowers is ready. She's been on one terrific run, and that run continues. That's now 12 in a row served up by Flowers. 18-10, the Conquerors lead. A substitution. Geiger heads out. Kate Taylor now on the court for Hilliard. Flowers ready and the serve. That one is out of bounds, and the Conquerors lead 19-10. Kelsey Flowers on a roll and gets the whistle. Another good serve, this one right at Buchanan. And another point for the Conquerors. They have scored 15 in a row, and Flowers has served 14 in a row. (20-10), Trinity leads. This is Haney to the backcourt, defended by Holly. And a good sidearm delivery by Dennis. That was out of bounds, and that's a point for the Flashes, but the Conquerors scored 15 in a row. That run broken. Flowers 14 consecutive points served. It is 20-11 in favor of Hilliard. Great run by the Conquerors. Graham's hit too strong and out of bounds. Another point for Hilliard. It's 20-12. Hilliard now looking to put together a similar rally that Trinity just had. Third hit is good. Nice two-handed touch from Anna Buchanan. Haney with the kill attempt. Dug off the floor by Kylie Dennis. There's Allie Haney. That one off of Hilliard's Kylie Dennis and out of bounds, and a point for the Conquerors, who lead 21-12 and need just 4 more to take set number 1. Substitution for TCA. Martin out. Aubrey Eden in, and Darcy Cruz heads back to serve. Cruz waiting for the whistle. Official on the far side, looking over the rotation. Conquerors trailed at one point 10-5. They scored 15 consecutive points. Went ahead 20-12, and right now Trinity leads, or 21-10 rather, and Trinity leads right now 21-12. And it looks like we are ready to resume. Darcy Cruz gets her whistle, and she is all set. Flowers from her knees, and the ball tapped down and defended by Cruz. That one lands inbounds, and a point for the Conquerors. They need just 3 more to take set number 1. 22-12. Another point for the Conquerors. They're just 2 away. 23-12. Darcy Cruz trying to serve up these final 2. Third hit, good from Bevel. This one is set up for Eden. And from her knees, Logan Holly able to make the play and eventually get the point for her team. Kaylee Hutchins also in on the offensive attack. Flashes, though, need to rally from behind. They trail 23-13. Hutchins now serving. And the ace pulls them a little bit closer. Still need 9 more to tie the score. Conquerors lead. And Hutchins with a good hard serve to the back of the court. Third hit, this from Haney, and was it tipped is the question. Yes, it was, and a point for the Conquerors. They lead 24-14. That was a difficult read from up here. Officials say that ball hit off a flasher player, and Haney trying to finish this one off into the net, and the Conquerors get the break and the point and win set 1, 25-14. Trinity trailed 10-5, scored 15 in a row, and eventually won it 25-14. 3-minute timeout, set number 2 coming your way here on TCA Conquerors Athletics. between the JV Conquerors and the Flashes. Trinity 25-14 in set number 1. And again, the big highlight, 15 consecutive points scored, with Kelsey Flowers serving up 14 of those. The first of that run, of course, when the Conquerors won the point to get Flowers the serve. And now the Conquerors will try to finish this one off in straight sets. Hilliard will have first serve, and number 14, Kaylee Hutchins, will get us back underway. Young ladies on the court, they are ready. There's the whistle, and set number 2 has begun. Graham with the sidearm delivery. And that one is out of bounds. The effort from Sam Adams. Aubrey Eden heads back onto the court. Darcy Cruz will have the serve. Martin and Hope Roberts head out. And Cruz is ready. Here's the serve. Good line drive right at Bevel. Flowers from her knees. This one's set up for Allie Haney. And we have a violation with the ball in flight. 4-hit violation. Hilliard has the point, and we're tied at 1. Kate Taylor with the serve. That one's a little bit short, and the Conquerors lead 2-1. Avery Haney now serving for Trinity Christian. In the rafters, stays on the offensive side, so the ball is still in play. Graham is almost blocked from Geiger, but that block attempt falls on the wrong side of the net, and the Conquerors get the point. 3-1 Conquerors. Haney with the serve. That ball grazed off the ceiling, and another break for Trinity. I say this a lot, as long as the ball stays on the offensive side, it is still in play when it hits the ceiling. Ball that hits the ceiling and crosses over to the other side is out of bounds. Third hit is good from Taylon Graham. To the back of the court, Flowers on the defense. Adams had a really nice hit, tried to get that point at the back end. Here's Graham with the kill attempt. Deflected by Geiger, and the ball is still in play. Off the net, diving save by Cruz, and that one stayed in bounds inside the post. Really good long volley. Haney with the tap, and a diving play, but it comes up short. Anna Buchanan made a valiant effort, very nearly pulled it off. That ball hit the net. Conquerors lead 5-1. And that one into the net. Point for the Flashes. 5-2. We have a double substitution. Kylie Dennis, number 11. Molly Dean, number 9, in. Heading off are Sam Adams and Kaylee Bevel. Kylie Dennis now serving for Hilliard. And a very big hit from Allie Haney. The kill is good. And the Conquerors lead 6-2. Speaking of kills, you're going to see one of the best in the business tonight. Amaria King on the court, and she is up for Student of the Week for the Jacksonville Times Union from last week. There's an ace for the Conquerors, who lead now 7-2. Taylon Graham serving up the ace. And she's ready to do it once again. This time a little bit longer and out of bounds. Now, was it tipped? Line judge says the ball was tipped. Flashes No argument from that side, and the Conquerors lead 8-2. Buchanan's return a little bit wide to the left, and the Conquerors opened up a 7-point lead. Timeout Hilliard with the score, Trinity 9, Hilliard 2. Varsity matchup scheduled to begin at 6:30. That will begin a little bit late. Can't quite judge what time just yet. Depends on how long this one goes. But the Varsity Conquerors, who had a terrific match last night, fell up just a bit short, a few points short of defeating powerhouse Providence. Providence won that match 3-1 last night. So the Varsity Conquerors now 5-1 on the season. But if you haven't seen it yet, you can look at the first 2-week summary of the 2021 season if you go to tcajax.org/athletics, click on volleyball, click on news, and you can read my summary of the Varsity Conquerors' first 2 weeks of play, which included big 5-set wins over 7A Creekside and 7A Bartram Trail. Came up a little short against Providence last night, but the Varsity Conquerors off to a rip-roaring start. JV Conquerors lead 9-2. Taylor and Graham looking to extend, and the Conquerors are looking to finish this match in 2. That one tipped at the net. Cortez, Cordova, and Martin both up front. Then the return effort comes up short. Flashes break the momentum, and now trail 9-3. Flowers back in for Graham. Anna Buchanan serving for Hilliard. Eden's third hit. Knocked up into the air. Molly Dean finds the inside of the line. Really well placed by Dean, and it's a 5-point deficit now for the Flashes. 9-4 Conquerors lead. Anna Buchanan trying to pull her team a little bit closer. Diving attempt by Dean. Little tap over. Well played defense by the Flashes. Haney's kill attempt. That one right at Logan Holly, and the Flashes get the point. Excellent defense on a couple of tough plays, led to the point, and now Hilliard is within 4. Anna Buchanan serving, she gets the whistle. Annie's kill attempt, blocked, defended by Buchanan, and the third hit is good from Logan Holly. Annie with another kill attempt, and this one is wide to the left, and Hilliard trailed 9-2 a moment ago. Scored 4 in a row, and it's 9-6. Canada served 3 in a row, but Grace Cortez Cordova gets the point for Trinity Christian. Conquerors now in double digits. Cortez Cordova will head out. Hope Roberts coming back onto the court, as is Peyton Martin, and it will be Martin going back to serve. Cruz and Eden head off to make room for the 2 new substitutions. Hannah Ferguson, unavailable, injured her left ankle in last night's game at Providence. Hopefully that won't be too serious, and we'll see her back on the court before long. Martin's serve into the net. Flashes trailed by 7 not long ago. That deficit is down to 3. It's 10-7 Conquerors, and Trinity Christian leads 1-0 in set play, winning the first one 25-14. Ella Geiger with the serve. Dean with the 2-hand tap, makes a good return. Here's Haney, off the palm of her hand. Buchanan, 2-finger touch, and a point. Flowers on the dive, couldn't quite get there in time, and the Flashes are within 2 at 10-8. And a whistle right as the ball was being served. And we're going to see if that is a point or a replay. That is a point for the Flashes. Illegal formation called against Trinity. So now Hilliard just 1 point away from tying up the set. 10-9, Trinity leads. Remember, Hilliard trailed 9-2. And now we are tied. So from down 9-2 to a 10-10 tie, as we have a timeout called by Coach Contois with the score all even up at 10. Ella Geiger now trying to put her team out in front as the Flashes have fought back from a 7-point deficit to tie things up. Haney, the two-handed tap. Dean with the over-the-head return. Cortez Cordova with the kill and the point for the Conquerors. Well, Trinity did not relinquish the lead. Hilliard tied things up, but Trinity got the lead back, did not fall behind. It is 11-10, Allie Haney now serving. And that is Avery Haney with the kill. Well, credit Logan Holly with a dig on the serve, but Haney and Haney team up, and Avery Haney gets the point, and now this one's being overturned. And Molly Dean now serving now for Hilliard. I believe the call was that Haney was over the net. So Hilliard has tied it up 11-11. Hits the ceiling, stays in play. Flowers with the good return. And a sidearm delivery from Sam Adams. Buchanan's return, deflected and onto the floor, and Hilliard has taken the lead. 12-11 Flashes after coming back from a 9-2 deficit. Molly Dean now serving for Hilliard. And she misdirects that one, and it ties us up at an even dozen. And the Conquerors now will serve after the substitution. Taylon Graham in for Trinity Christian. Kaylee Bevel in for Hilliard. Kelsey Flowers now at the line for the Conquerors. Remember, she served 14 consecutive points in set number 1. Won't happen on this exchange as Hilliard has regained the lead 13-12. And now serving Kaylee Hutchins. And that one goes off Haney and out of bounds, and Hilliard leads by 2. Hutchins now looking to extend this 2-point lead. Really good serve right at Haney. Roberts comes up short. Might have jumped a little too early, and Hilliard leads 15-12. Timeout, Coach Contois with the score. Hilliard 15 and the Conquerors 12. Teams back out on the court. Hilliard 15, Trinity 12. Kaylee Hutchins waits for the whistle. Trinity led 9-2. Hilliard came back to tie the score at 10-10. A couple of trades of points. And now Hilliard has scored 3 in a row. That's the margin right now as Hilliard leads 15-12. And Hutchins gets us back underway. Haney's third hit is good. There's Haney. That was Avery with the hit right at Logan Holly. And right at the net, Taylor Graham smacks this one down to the floor, and the Conquerors get the point and the serve. 2-point deficit now for TCA. Darcy Cruz try to cut that in half. Cruz gets the whistle. She is ready, and the serve. Flowers sends it up front. Graham with the kill. Taylor Graham, the freshman. Check that, the sophomore. And the Conquerors now within 1. And Darcy Cruz is back at the line. This could tie things up. Haney with the kill attempt. That was blocked by Taylor, and the ball's still alive. And good job by the backcourt coming up to help out Taylor and keeping the ball in play. And a point for the Flashes. Excellent job on the defense, but now this one is being overturned. Officials saying ball went around the post, out of bounds. The Conquerors have had a few calls overturned, and now they get the benefit. We are tied at 15. (15 to 15), and Darcy Cruz gets the whistle, and she is ready. And now, timeout called. A little bit of the net adjustment. The post got knocked a little bit out of whack, and the official on the far side will straighten things up. And it looks like we are now ready to resume. There's the whistle. And Cruz with her serve. That one would have been out of bounds. Buchanan unsure. And the Conquerors get the point on the ace. Not always easy to tell where that ball's going to drop. So Buchanan trying to keep it in play. 1-point lead now for TCA. Graham defended by Hutchins. Up into the air. Haney with the kill attempt. Off the net and a diving play. Buchanan from her knees keeps the ball up in the air. Cruz with the overhead shot. Buchanan's touch. Third hit. That's Cruz. And a little miscommunication, and the Conquerors get the point. Very well played on both sides. And now Trinity leads 17 to 16. Darcy Cruz now trying to extend a current 2-point lead. And a tough break for the Conquerors. That one goes off the body of Kelsey Flowers and onto the floor. Now Hilliard is back to within 1. 17 to 16. Ella Geiger checks it onto the court for Coach Heather Brennan. And Logan Holly is serving. And Haney couldn't get that one over. We're tied at 17. Holly now ready, trying to put her team back out in front. They led 15-12. They trailed 9-2. Haney gets it over, but right at Hutchins. Third hit is good from Bevel, but no, it curved a little to the left. It looked good coming off her hand, but that one had some spin to it and landed out of bounds. Conquerors 18, Flashes 17. Avery Haney with the serve. That one tipped the net, and a break for the Conquerors, who lead by 2. (19-17). Haney with the serve. Again, the Conquerors trying to finish in straight sets. Hilliard trying to make it go 3. Graham deflected at the net. Geiger playing some defense right up front. Tried to do it again, but this one was out of her reach. And a point for the Conquerors, who now have 20. Timeout, Hilliard with the score. Trinity Christian 20, Hilliard 17. We'll be right back. (20-17) in favor of Trinity Christian. 5 points away from winning the match in straight sets. Haney with the serve. That one went right at Holly. She kept it alive, and the Flashes make a nice return. This is Allie Haney. Chased down by Hutchins, and a really nice play on the right side of the court. Graham, though, looking for open floor. That one deflected off Adams, trying to make the dive, and the Conquerors lead 21-17. Avery Haney gets the whistle. Sophomore delivers to the back of the court and out of bounds. Nice run by the Conquerors, broken up. It's 21-18. Sam Adams with the serve for Hilliard. Haney's kill attempt. Molly Dean defends. However, Hutchins couldn't keep it in bounds, and the Conquerors lead 22-18. Grace Cortez Cordova back up front. Taylor Graham now serving. And the ace puts the Conquerors 2 points away from winning the match. So Taylor Graham is now trying to finish this off. 2 more points is all she and the Conquerors need. Slight delay as the officials are making sure the scoreboard is correct. Conquerors 23, Hilliard 18. And now the FAR official is checking on the rotation to make sure the ladies are in their correct positions. Crowd is still coming in, getting ready for the varsity matchup as the other teams have finished up their practices for the afternoon. Remember, Friday night, we're back on MixLR. Joel Milligan and I will have Conquerors varsity football, radio style. Pre-game show at 7:15, mixlr.com. Search Trinity Christian Academy, Jacksonville, Florida. And kickoff at 7:30, and we are playing a really good, solid, clean Clearwater Academy International Squad. That is a freelance team, unclassed. And again, both teams coming into Friday night's game undefeated. The Conquerors have won 2 in a row in running clock fashion. Colin Hurley has thrown 10 touchdown passes in the last 2 games, 6 of them against Zarephath this past Friday night. So get ready for some very exciting football. Obviously, we would like to have everybody show up in person to cheer on the Conquerors. But if you're unable to make it, go to mixlr.com. It is completely free. You don't even need to log in to listen. But we'd love for you to do just that and leave comments during the game. mixlr.com. Search Trinity Christian Academy, Jacksonville, Florida. And I had to put the Jacksonville, Florida in there because in Florida we do have 2 more Trinity Christian Academies, one in Deltona, one in a city I don't remember offhand. But Trinity Christian Academy, Jacksonville, Florida, that's where you're going to find us on MixLR. I am not sure now what the delays are about, but the score is 23-18 in favor of the Conquerors. 2 more points will win this match in straight sets. And now we are ready. Taylor Graham trying to serve up 2 more points to finish off the match. But back up court by Molly Dean, and the kill attempt from Haney. And Dean over the head shot keeps the ball alive. Allie Haney gets the point to make it 24-18. And now Taylor Graham serving up potential match point. Trinity 24, Hilliard 18. This one could end it. Here's Graham with the serve. And Haney's kill attempt. Diving play, but comes up short. And that's the ball game. Final score, Trinity 25, Hilliard 18. So the Conquerors win 2-0. They also won the first one 25-14 thanks to a 15-0 run, 14 in a row served by sophomore Kelsey Flowers. Well, we're about ready for the varsity match. That should start in approximately 20 minutes. We will end this feed now, start up a new one a few minutes before the varsity Conquerors and Flashes are ready to begin. Look for the live indicator here on YouTube, TCA.